Hello, everybody at home. Welcome to our English class. Today is going to be a different day because it is not only the beginning of the weekend. Today, we are going to start this new program called Aprendo en Casa. I hope we will enjoy learning English together. In today's class, we are going to learn about wonders in our backyards, gardens, and towns. So, let's start with the class. By the way, I am teacher Juan Porras. Now, first step to start the class, and very important, the materials. We need the materials to work. So, first, we need a notebook to work, right? Any notebook, it's okay. We need a notebook. We are going to need a pencil. Anyone. Then, if we need a pencil, obviously, nobody wants to make a mistake. But if we make a mistake, we need an eraser. Yes, the eraser, and obviously, we need a sharpener, right? Now, if you prefer, you can work by using pen. It might be black or blue, no problem, or any other color you have at home, right? Okay, so first step, okay, the materials. Now, let's look for a place to work. In my case, here in Aprendo en Casa, I have this table. I work with this table and my materials. Now, if you have a table at home, go and look for it. Okay, look for a table. Let's keep in mind we need to clean the place before. Okay, guys, so if you don't have a table, let's suppose you don't have a table. No problem at all, no problem, don't worry. If you don't have a table, let's look for another place, Okay, let's look for somewhere else to work. Let's look for at home. Pay attention, not a noisy place, because we need to be quiet, in a quiet place to pay attention to the teacher instructions. Okay, guys, right on the floor. Perfect place to work, right on the floor, right? Don't stress about it. Okay, so now we already have a place and we have our materials. Now I'm going to tell you what we are going to do or what we are going to learn today, right? Okay, so today we are going to learn how to recognize isolated vocabulary terms, main ideas and information, besides asking questions about natural wonders in Costa Rica. Okay, so now guys, I need you to go out. Open the door or the window and look at around. Okay. Look around. Yes. Stand up, go out, and look around. What do you have? In my case, are there flowers? Is there a plant? And there is a tree in here, right? In my case. So now I'm going to ask you something else. What about the grass? Is there a grass near your house? Go out and look around. Okay. Yeah, you have grass. In my case, as you can see, there is grass, and the grass is green. Okay, okay. So guys, we already learned a little bit about some words, some vocabulary we are going to use during this class. Now, I'm going to mention the challenge we have today, right? The challenge will be, okay, let's imagine, guys, listen up. Let's imagine a family trip story. Yes, a family trip story, like when you go to the beach or some mountain or river. Okay, now we are going to listen to a friend telling the story about the trip. What is the challenge? So simple. We need to recognize ideas, words, and phrases. Why? Because then we need to answer some questions. And what else? We need to answer some questions about ourselves. Okay, okay. So, materials, okay. What we are going to learn, okay. The challenges are so important. And now I'm going to show you some images, and you have to pay carefully attention. And very important, why do I ask you the materials? Because I want you to take notes, of course. I want you to take notes at home. So I'm going to present the images, and I'm going to pronounce the name of the images or the name of the words, and you have to take notes. Okay, here we go with the number 1. Volcano. There is a volcano. Number 2. Clouds. There are clouds. Number 3. Hot spring. Hot spring. There is a hot spring. Number 4. Local river. Local river. There is a local river. Number 5. Trail. Trail. There is a trail. Number 6. Trip. There is a trip next week, right? So there is a trip next week. And the last one, blue waterfall. There is a blue waterfall. Okay, I know, sorry, that you took notes already. Now, the next part of the class, which is so important, is about a family trip, is about a mother who tells her story about a family trip with her family, as I said, right? So I need you to pay carefully attention, remember your pencil, remember your notebook and all the materials, because we are going to take notes. But before that, we need to pay attention to a question. I'm going to ask you a question. And please, guys, please remember, you need to take the notes, right? The question is, what is the audio about? Pay attention again. What is the audio about? Take notes about the 3 options we have. Option first, or number 1, we have a trip to the volcano. Number 2, we have vacation to the beach. Or number 3, we have a visit to the museum. I'm going to repeat the 3 options, right? Take notes at home, right? Take notes, because you have to answer the question in the right way. Number 1, a trip to the volcano. Number 2, vacation to the beach. Or number 3, a trip or visit to the museum, right? Okay. We are ready. I know that you took your notes, and now we are going to play the audio and pay carefully attention to the images I'm going to show you, right? Okay, here we go.
Unit 3, Week 1. A text. Lauren's trip to Adenal.
Lauren lives in Guanacaste with her family. Guanacaste is very hot. Last year, during Holy Week, Lauren's family wanted to get out of the heat. They traveled to the Adenal volcano. It was Lauren's first time at the volcano, and she was impressed by its size. It was cloudy while they were there, and Lauren was only able to see the volcano once, but she was very happy to see it when she did. Lauren's family went to the free hot springs in a local river, walked on the trail near the volcano, and went rafting. On the last day of their vacation, they drove on the bumpy road to Rio Celeste, where they hiked to the beautiful blue waterfall. On their way back from the hike, they stopped at a delicious sushi restaurant in La Fortuna. Lauren and her family had a wonderful time in Adenal and want to return.
Great. I noticed you were paying attention and you were taking notes, and that's really good. Okay, so let's go to the question again, right? Do you remember the question? It is, what is the audio about, right? What's the audio about? Now, the options are a trip to the volcano. The other option is vacation to the beach. And the other was a visit to the museum. Time. Correct. You're doing it great. A trip to the volcano. That's the right one. Definitely. You took your notes in a right way because the answer is correct. A trip to the volcano. Now, guys, okay. Now that I know that you are like relaxed at home because the first answer was okay, we have to play the audio again. Why? Because we haven't finished the challenge. We need to answer more questions now, right? Yes, we need to answer more questions. Now, we need to know if you have your items at home. Your pencil, notebook, eraser, because now we need much more information, right? So, before playing the audio, we are going to check the questions. Let's check the questions and take notes. Number 1, is there a volcano near La Fortuna? Number 2, are there many clouds near La Fortuna? Remember, take notes. Number 3, are there hot springs near Adenal volcano? Next, are there rivers near Adenal volcano? Okay, remember to take notes, right? Remember the notes. And the other one. Are there trails near Adenal volcano? Okay, we have one more. Take notes Is there any waterfall near Adenal volcano? Okay, so you have your notes already. You have your notes, and now let's pay attention to the audio again. Remember, guys, we need to collect more information because we need to answer those questions I mentioned already, right? So take your pencil, your notebook, and here we go with the audio and the images again.
Unit 3, Week 1. A text. Lauren's trip to Adenal.
Lauren lives in Guanacaste with her family. Guanacaste is very hot. Last year, during Holy Week, Lauren's family wanted to get out of the heat. They traveled to the Adenal volcano. It was Lauren's first time at the volcano, and she was impressed by its size. It was cloudy while they were there, and Lauren was only able to see the volcano once, but she was very happy to see it when she did. Lauren's family went to the free hot springs in a local river, walked on the trail near the volcano, and went rafting. On the last day of their vacation, they drove on the bumpy road to Rio Celeste, where they hiked to the beautiful blue waterfall. On their way back from the hike, they stopped at a delicious sushi restaurant in La Fortuna. Lauren and her family had a wonderful time in Adenal and want to return.
Okay, guys. I noticed you were paying attention and taking notes. And before I start with the questions, congratulations, because you are working so well, right? Definitely, you're working so well. Okay, now, this challenge is important. We have to answer the questions that we saw before, right? So let's pay attention to the questions. I want to hear your answers, right? Now, again, is there a volcano near La Fortuna? Tell me. Yes. Yes, of course. Your question is great. There is a volcano near La Fortuna. Let's see question number 2. Are there many clouds near La Fortuna? Tell me. Who has the answer? Exactly. Correct. There are many clouds. Yes, you're doing it so great. Let's see the other one. Okay. Are there hot springs near Adenal volcano? Tell me. Yes, there are hot springs. Great. Your answers are all correct. Okay, let's continue with the other ones. Guys, you are doing it great at home. Okay, we have, are there rivers near Adenal volcano? Okay, let me see. Of course. Great answer. There are rivers, especially the local river. Okay, very good. Let's check the other one. Are there trails near Adenal volcano? Are there trails? Let's check your notes. Great answer. Of course, there are trails. Yes, you're doing it so well. Definitely. Let's see the other one. Okay, let's see if you have a hand read. Is there any waterfall near Adenal volcano? Waterfall? Of course, yes, your question is answered in the right way. Guys, congratulations. This challenge was really nice by your part, right? So you answered the questions correctly. all of them. Okay, listen up, guys. We have one more challenge, right? We have one more challenge. It says, at the very beginning, we presented the materials. We also learned a little bit about the words and vocabulary. We saw some images. We answered some questions. And now, I'm going to ask you 4 more questions. But now you have to answer the questions according to what you have learned until this moment. Now, for this part of the class, I have a student who is going to answer them. He's a volunteer, right? So his name is Esteban. First, I'm going to ask the 4 questions because I need everybody to take the notes. And then we are going to compare your notes at home with the ones from Esteban, right? So first, the 4 questions, and then one by one, we will check the answers. So the question number 1 is, are there rivers near your house? Rivers near your house? Number 2, are there trees near your house? Are there trees near your house? Number 3, are there trails near your house? Trails? And number 4, is there a volcano near your house or community? Is there a volcano near your house or community? Okay, now, one by one, the questions, and we will compare your answers with Esteban, sorry. So, number 1 again, Esteban, pay attention, Esteban. Are there rivers near your house?
Yes, there is a river.
Great, Esteban. Great. Wonderful answer. Number 2, Esteban. Okay. Are there trees near your house, Esteban?
Yes, there are trees.
Of course. Okay, wonderful. You took your notes. Number 3, Esteban. Are there trails near your house?
Yes, there are trails.
Great, Esteban. Great, wonderful. You took your notes. You are paying attention. Number 4, Esteban. Okay, let's go. The 100. Number 4. Is there a volcano near your house or community, Esteban?
Yes, there is one volcano close to my house.
Okay, great, Esteban. You did it so well. You have that opportunity, a volcano near your house. Okay, class. So, probably your answers maybe are not exactly the same, but I know that you did it so well because during the whole class you have been working so hard. And my congratulations. Now, guys, we have to continue with another part which is so important. We have the auto evaluation, the self-assessment, right? The self-assessment. We need to assess, we need to check ourselves at home, right? Let's see the self-evaluation. Okay, listen up. I'm going to tell you, try to remember, guys, try to remember. Number 1, do you read the instructions carefully? Do you read the instructions carefully? Do you remember at the beginning? Yes, great. We read the instructions carefully at the beginning. Okay, very good. Now, number 2. Did we use materials like images, audios, keywords to follow the instructions and continue and finish the task? Yes, of course. We use the materials, not only images and not only audios, but also we use the notebook, the pencil, the pen, and all the rest of the materials. Perfect, perfect. Now, tell me, until this moment, how do you feel? Until this moment, until this part of the class. How is the class? Okay, let me, Alberto. Oh, great, you like the class. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's continue with the self-assessment. Let's continue with the self-assessment, with the other part. Now, in here, we have not achieved, in progress, and achieved. But I know that everybody achieved it, right? I know, but I'm going to read, and you will evaluate yourself at home. Now, it says, I recognize some isolated vocabulary, terms about natural wonders in my backyard marble in Costa Rica. Okay, we did it. Yes, we achieved it. Of course, we have 3 points in there, right? Well, okay, let's see the other one. It says, I recognize the main idea in a conversation about natural marble in Costa Rica. Okay, guys, so do you remember the audio? You remember the audio? The information about the marble, the volcano, and the hot spring, and the local river. So, we recognize that information, of course. And then, I distinguished important information about Costa Rican marble. Yes, yes, we did it, guys. You did it so well. Finally, I responded to questions related to places near my town. Of course, we answered the questions in a right way. Guys, the evaluation has been great. Now, I have to say that this class has been very nice. I feel so happy to share with you at home. You did it extraordinary. You did it extraordinary, right? Because everybody was working so nice. Your English teacher, Juan, remember, next Friday you have to continue in here in channel 4 and 11. Bye.